I need to get ready for the day, and I thought I would record it because it is quiet in the house. Kids are at school here in Tennessee. School has started. So I thought it would be fun to just sit down and hang out with you guys, do my makeup, use whatever products I feel like it. No pressure to review or talk about a product. So this will be fun. You can grab your makeup and let's get started. First, I'm actually going to do my lip stain. I'm going to use these from Amazon. These are the Palladio lip liners. They're not as good as Huda. They don't last as much, but I do like the colors a lot. So I'm just going to do this real quick. Also, the tip is not as flexible and soft, but it still works. I think this is the shade Mocha. And it is such a good brown shade. I'm just blending it in. I'm going to come back to the lips at the end. But I like to put the stain first. I don't know why. I just like to do that. I want to say that these were under $10 from Amazon. This is a shade Mocha. It's my favorite shade that they have. Actually, I only have 3. These are not quite as pigmented as the Huda. They're a little softer, but I love this color. So we're going to put that first. Then let's move on to the face. First thing, I'm going to spray a little bit of this Boum Boum Milk. This is a nice moisturizing serum. The only issue I have is that my atomizer isn't perfect, so it kind of sprays in a line. It's a soft mist, but because of that, I'm just like, ooh, I'm not recommending it, but I do like the product. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my good old faithful Tarte, what is this called? The Timeless Smoothing Primer. Did they discontinue this one? I'm not sure. Mine is old and still works. I just take a little bit. Look at that stain on the finger. It'll go away. But I just take a little bit and kind of rub it in my finger, and then I go in because it can peel if you add too much product. So I'm adding very little and then going and adding wherever I need it. Because all my kids are out of diapers, I never have baby wipes anymore. And I feel like that's such a must in a makeup room. Definitely when recording, just to wipe things off. And I'm like, I need to go buy that specifically for that. Okay, what foundation should we wear? I've been kind of obsessed with my Chantecaille foundation, you guys know. So I'm gonna just wear that one. I have my little makeup bag right here that I use in my room. And of course, my Chantecaille foundation is here. This is in the shade Cream. I have absolutely no tan on right now, so I may have to mix it with the shade Vanilla a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. Why not? I have it here. I could pull it off though. A little bit of the shade Vanilla. But we are going to the beach in a few days, and I am so excited. We are going with a couple other families, and everybody else has kids as well. So I'm excited to get tan and just sit on the beach and just relax. I know it's after school started, but I don't care. Kids can enjoy the beach and we can do some homework there. They will absolutely love it. And the house is on the beach, so it'll be so nice. I just want to wake up to the ocean. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to sit and read and let my body heal. I do have an update with my health. In one of my videos, I mentioned that I was struggling a little bit with my health, just feeling tired and exhausted. And I did do some tests, and the one thing that we found is I'm deficient in some vitamins, but ferritin is the one that's low. So I've been working on getting that up and getting my vitamin B12, C, D, I don't know, all of these. So I have like pills every night to take. They're not medicine, they're just vitamins. Overall, I do feel better. I want to say it's been a month maybe since I started just taking these vitamins. I'm just doing a little bit of my Hourglass concealer. This is a shade lighter. I usually wear Apricot, which is 5.5. This is 3.8. Let's see how that works. But yeah, I do feel a little bit more energetic, a little happier, and hopefully that will solve the issues. And I've been having a lot more like injuries with my bones or tendons, I don't even know, but my right knee really hurts, my clavicle hurts as well. And apparently if you have low ferritin, you can have a lot of bone issues. So I'm hoping that this will also help that. And yeah, nothing serious, but I'm just happy that we have an answer why I've been feeling so just bad. And it's not all in my mind. You know, sometimes you're wondering, is it all in my head? Am I just sad? But no, and I do feel better overall and excited. Also, fall is coming. That may have something to do with it because I'm so excited for fall. And all the stores are bringing their fall collections out and I'm just here for it. I love the new like mocha brown colors and the burgundies. I am so excited. I may have done a little shopping for that as well. But yeah, feeling better. So that's my little update. And I'm excited to take this week off and go to the beach and just relax and let my body heal. And I think it's gonna be great. Just taking a little bit of the Lisa Eldridge like concealer pen and going over the spots that need it. Now, I've been using a lot my NARS concealer. Oh, it's right here. I love this one so much, but I thought, why not? Let's give this a go. Just to pinpoint, because I don't want much coverage. I've been using less and less actual makeup, and I like the look of it. I like feeling a little bit lighter on the skin and just looking like myself. I do like this product. I just think it's not a necessity because something like NARS will do the exact same thing. This is more of a convenient product because it is pointed, so you can be very detailed. So I do think I'm gonna bring it to the beach. Not that I'm gonna wear much makeup, but here and there maybe I want to go out or something. So yeah, this is in the shade 6, I think. I'm not 100% sure because it all rubbed off, but I think it is the shade 6. Why not? Let's just take a little bit around here, around the lip, and make it sharp. I think this is my favorite way to use this product, just to clean around the lips. Mostly if you are wearing a brighter lip, this is perfect. Okay. Powder, I'm just gonna take a little bit of loose powder, use a brush. I'm just taking my Chanel loose powder. Whew. And setting very gently right under here. How are you guys doing? I feel like it's been a while since I just sat down and talked to you guys. And you know, it may seem silly for some people that I'm talking in a room all by myself, but I feel like in the comments, we connect so much. So to me, I'm just imagining you guys are here because you will be in a little bit. And we're just talking about life. So hopefully you guys are good and enjoying your days and hopefully excited for fall. There's just something about fall, you know? I love the colors. I love the smells. I love the cooler weather. It's been a little bit cooler in Tennessee. We've had like almost 100 degrees outside with humidity. It's just been nasty. So having like 70s and low 80s has been so nice. So I've been going for a walk every single night for a very long walk because I'm trying to get my steps in because of my injuries. I can't train much, so I just walk a lot more. I did train last week and again messed up my knee, messed up my shoulder or like clavicle right here, and I think it's all connected with my lack of vitamins and things like that. So I'm fixing that. I'm actually gonna go to a PT for that, so I think that will be great. What am I trying to find? This Fara Homidi bronzer in Bois because I want to kind of contour with this a little bit. I'm taking the shade Bois because it is more of an on the cooler side, so I'm gonna contour the nose a little bit. Nothing crazy. This is soft, but yeah, I'm gonna go to a PT that is gonna help me. He's absolutely incredible. He works with athletes a lot, and the PT is a black jiu-jitsu belt, so he knows all the injuries and all the things that I struggle with. And you know, I play certain guards more that have more of an effect on my shoulder, so I'm excited to see him, and I think it'll be great. What a beautiful bronzer. It's so soft, so natural. This color is perfect for when I have no tan. So good. And it's more of a contour shade, but I will go with the shade Lumen just all over a little bit to bronze up my skin with a fluffier brush. I've gotten so many questions about this brush. This is the Koyo, I'm pretty sure it's the Koyo brush from Ravie. Sadly, it was available limited edition, and yeah, it's not for sale anymore, but maybe if we talk about it enough, Ravie will bring it back because it is truly the best brush that I own. It's good for bronzer, contour, powder, anything that's for the face. It is absolutely incredible. And the way this applies my bronzer is flawless. And it's kind of airy and extremely soft. So yeah, Ravie, you just need to bring this back, okay? So people can have a chance to get it. I ordered multiple ones when this came available because after trying this, I was like, oh, I need more. This is my favorite brush. Okay, good enough. Let's move on to blushes. And I have so many good blushes, but these Ilia blushes have been in my makeup bag and I just love them. I got one more since I reviewed these, and that is the shade Closer. It's this baby pink color and it's really pretty. It's not too much. So I think I'm going to start with Wonder as the base and put just a little bit of this on top of the cheeks. I have another brush from Ravie. Should I use a different one? I'm going to use a different one just for the sake of the video. I'm going to use this Ravie Beauty brush. And I think this is their blush brush. I'm going to go with Wonder first, softly. It's such a good shade. I initially thought that it would be so intense, but you can slowly build it up. So good. I also really like that they are powder and yet still give me this beautiful, healthy kind of glow. It almost looks like I am wearing a cream. But even if I wear a heavy foundation or full coverage foundation, I know I can use this. And sometimes with creams, they can kind of remove a little bit of the product underneath, or I have to be very careful. With this one, I just kind of put it on and it's perfectly fine. Actually, I was about to use this one from Victoria Beckham, but I have too much makeup and this is extremely watery. And from my experience, this will remove some of your makeup if you put it straight on your cheeks. So I love this product. Don't get me wrong, I've used it quite a bit, but it's more for those no makeup kind of looks, or if I wear a tinted moisturizer, if I wear my Merit SPF moisturizer. Love that one and this together. It's absolutely glorious. So I love the product. I love that it's almost like a watercolor, but on top of powder and that Hourglass concealer and the foundation, I just felt like I'm risking, you know, I could work great, or I could remove some of the foundation and product underneath. So I decided to go for the Ilia, but that is a great product that I've been loving for more of a natural everyday look. And even if you wear just a little bit of concealer, put that on your cheeks, it's just such a natural color to your cheeks. I have mine in the shade Flushed, and I also put it on my lips to kind of stain my lips with that. So yeah, overall I like that product, but I really didn't want to risk it today because I have quite a bit of layers underneath. That is the shade Wonder by itself, and then I'm going to take a little bit of this shade, the shade Closer, and go right here, the tippy tops of my cheeks. And this one has a little bit more glow than the shade Wonder. And I like it. Oh, look how pretty that looks. so nice. I love these blushes, and I mainly purchased these because of review purposes. I got a lot of questions to review these, and I'm so glad I did. The next thing I'm gonna do may shock everybody, but I'm gonna take a powder and put it kind of all over. This is the new Saie powder, and I've been loving this as a almost finishing powder. So I'm just gonna take this fluffy brush and rub it everywhere. Not so much right under the eyes, but it just helps blend everything together and set the foundation, but also this gives this filter effect to the skin that's not noticeable on camera, but in person, I really think it is. I'm gonna skip highlighter because this looks absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna go with this TirTir makeup fixer. I do like to do this before I do my lips or my eyes. If I did a heavy eyeshadow look, I probably would do this after I do my eyes, but because I'm probably not gonna do much, putting it now is perfect. I actually have a fan from Colfi they sent over, but my kids always steal it, so I don't know where it is. Oh, here. Okay, like this. Oh, I know this is so extra, but I'm telling you, it helps. I also have that fan, hand fan, and I like it. It feels nice. Was that necessary? Absolutely not, but it makes me feel nice. I'm just gonna do my brows real quick. It's not gonna be anything special. Just using a little bit of this Ravie Beauty Brow Pencil in the shade dark brown. And all I do is kind of fill in right here in the front and right here at the end. Sometimes up here at the top, but that's it. I don't like doing too much to my brows because I feel like it weighs me down almost. If the brows are too intense, I think it overpowers the face. So I just do very, very little. And then just a little bit of this brow gel from Benefit. Even that for me feels heavy, so I go with a little bit of my powder brush over them to calm them down. For the eyes, I don't want to do much, but I did get this color from Makeup by Mario in Sandstone, and I love it. It's pretty much the color of my skin, but it just kind of cleans up my lid. I do like the bisque, and I may just put that one in the inner corner, but this one I can put it all over. I just like the finish of this. You know, I think it makes me look like I have no lines on my eyes. It's so smoothing. So having this color has been nice. Should I take this on the lower lash line? Just a little bit right here. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the shade Sienna and just plop a few dots right there. And then go in and blend these out. You could even use your fingers, honestly, to blend this out like this. It would work. See how easy that is? I love these from Makeup by Mario. So good. Somebody asked if these felt like glue. Absolutely not. They feel very moussey and they set down quickly. So that's my only negative thing about these, is that they do set quickly. So you have to work with them pretty fast. I do want a little bit on the lower lash line, so I'm gonna work off of my hand and just using a smaller blending brush for this. I've been using such little eyeshadow lately. I would say in the past year that I'm this close to just getting rid of all my big palettes, including my Pat McGrath ones. It's not that I don't like them. It's just that I just don't reach for them. I use single shadows 99% of the time, or a quad or something like that. So those palettes are just not getting any use, and it's kind of sad. Don't want them to go bad. The last thing, I'm going to take the color Bisque and put a dot right here in the center or in the inner corner, and use a brush to brighten this area up very slowly. Next, I'm going to take my black liner and I'm going to tight line right under here And I'm gonna take just the tiniest bit here at the end. You can see that. And just go with the same brush I had. I'm gonna blend this. Take some off because I feel like that was a lot. And just flick this out a little bit like that. I said I wouldn't do much on the eye, and here I am. Just keep adding stuff. I know I am not the only one that does this, okay? Same on this eye, just a few dots. This eye is going down more than this one, so I usually have to work a little harder to lift this eye to match. It was so cute. Yesterday, my daughter and I took a picture together, and I was looking at us side by side, and she looked so much like me. And this eye, she had the same thing. This one was a little bit droopier than this one, and I thought that was cute. And then the last thing I'm gonna do before I put my mascara, I'm taking a brown liner. This is from Jones Road. I really like it, and I'm actually gonna tight line this right here. And I used to never do this because I felt like it just closed me in too much, but using a brown instead of black made the biggest difference. So now if I want more of a smokier look, I just go in with this brown. It's not too intense, it stays put, and I like the effect. Mostly, again, it's almost fall, so I want a smokier eye, and I like this a lot. Okay. Let me go put mascara on and I'll be right back. Here's the look with the mascara on. I'm using the Jones Road mascara. I love that one so much, and it's definitely smokier. I think using that brown in the waterline on the lower waterline, I wanted to say lower lash line, but it definitely smokes out the look a little bit, and I like it. It's still matte, still kind of basic, but smokier. I'm just taking a little bit of my powder and setting this area right here. Sometimes after I sprayed everything, some of that glow comes through, and I just don't want that right now. I want this to be quite matte in the center. Okay, what should we do on the lips? I feel like we went quite smoky on the eyes. Was not intending that, but here we are. So should we do, I may just do a little bit of this from Ravie Beauty, but not this color. They have this fig color that is so pretty. This one is fig, and I'm just gonna clean the line a little bit. This is very long lasting as well. I don't feel like we need much on top. Maybe a balm. Prada actually sent over this lip balm that came in this case, and look how pretty it is. I mean, I took it out, but it's just such a pretty case. So let's use that one. It looks like this, and it is yellow. Is it supposed to smell like banana? I'm not sure, but it does have this almost iridescent look to it, whereas that peachy yellow pink, it's very, very light. So I just want to put this in the center right here. It's nice, but so unnecessary. It's so expensive, but I like it. It's nice, but I don't think you need this. This is very expensive. I do love the packaging. Okay, that is the finished makeup. A little smokier than I had planned, but that's okay. So every time I'm done with my makeup, I will have a tiny makeup bag that goes in my big bag. And here I just add the powder. So I always have this mini Charlotte Tilbury powder, a tiny brush, and a ton of lip products. So today I will pack the Prada lip balm, and I will pack this Merit lip liner in the shade Capricorn, because I like sometimes to contour with this throughout the day. I don't know. And then the Ravie Beauty lip liner in Fig. And I feel like adding something else, you know? You know what? I wore yesterday this one from Summer Friday. It is the birthday, right? The birthday lip balm. Where's the name on this? Birthday cake. And I loved it. It has small sparkles. So yeah, this goes in my makeup bag now. And this clip, guys. These are the undo hair clips, I think. I had to order mine and I have a few colors, but these are the best clips. I do want to try the one from Sephora. There's a brand that's at Sephora, Emmy something, that's apparently it's really good, but I wear clips 90% of the time. I almost never use a band for my hair to keep it up, and this holds so well. I have 3 different sizes and the colors are so pretty. They're expensive, but to me, as somebody who needs my hair to stay up and it's heavy, a lot of hair, these are incredible. So that's gonna go in here. Fragrance of the day is this one right here. This is the Creed Eladaria, and oh my gosh, this is so good. I want to say it's like rose, peony, some brightness, citrus opening, and it dries down really nice. There's something about this fragrance that reminds me of my childhood. It's so expensive though, but there's something so beautiful about this fragrance. It's airy, and I wouldn't say it's light, but it's just airy, and smells absolutely divine. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had fun. I need to do these more often because they're easy now that the kids are in school. It'll be more doable to record these, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.